Hola, welcome to the international community. I'm Carvelli, Master of Finance. Welcome to episode 3, Car Buying 101, Interest Rates and Bad Credit. I want to talk to you today about getting a better interest rate in the dealership. 95% of people, when they walk in the dealership, don't even bother doing this. How you do this is you go to other dealerships, see the rates, go to your own bank and subprime lending companies, and also you could check online at .coms of comparing rates. These are some strategies for that. So you want to do that. You're going to go see the business manager and you want to ask him for a better rate. He's not going to want to give that to you because he gets a kickback for a higher rate. So he's not going to give up the promotional rate. The dealer has all the power in the world to beat your rate. This is what you don't know. They buy in bulk and they get extremely good rates. So now you're at the point you want to ask the F&I manager for a better rate. How you can do this is by telling him you have a better rate somewhere else and you want to fudge this a bit. You don't want to lie, you just want to fudge it a little bit by a couple of points, okay? If it's 9.99, he's telling you, you don't want to say 2.99, you don't want to look ridiculous because he's not going to play ball with you. You want to say it's like 7.99 or 8.99. Then you can ask him also, do you have any promotional rates for me? Just flat out. And please let me know right now because I want to come here to get the vehicle. You can use strategies like I want a warranty, gap insurance, chemical protection packages. If you really want them, that might help lower that rate. Remember, he doesn't want you to go to the bank really because the sales manager wants to maintain you for finance in the dealership. It's good for the dealership, even if they get a little kickback on the reserve in a year, he's not selling you much stuff. This really helps the dealership. It brings their numbers up with the banks. It looks good. They want you in the store. They don't want you financing somewhere else. Now, if you have really bad credit and you can't even get approved down the street, I would definitely not even think about fudging the numbers and definitely don't lie. Now you're at a time where you have to work with the finance manager where you are, if you choose to, if that's the right guy. And that's what we're going to get into now, how to approach that, because you still deserve a good interest rate working with them. So you need to be really honest now. If you were at other dealers and they shopped your credit, you have to learn how to send an email to the dealer and have correspondence of proof for yourself how many banks you give permission to and how many did they send to and which names. This is important now because if you track that, you can go to the next finance manager and tell him where you've been and he's not double shopping you, which totally kills your credit. Okay? This is imperative step. Next, when you tell them about your income, all the special finance companies, majority of the time, ask for your income. Don't lie, because they're going to ask for it and it doesn't look good. There's very rare occasions where they waive your income. So tell the truth on your income. Not only that, tell the truth of how long you've worked there, because they're going to know by the year to date. So for example, if you say you make $4,000 a month and your year to date is $20,000 and it's already December, that means you worked probably 6 months ago. They're going to know right away. So you just lied and you just screwed up your chances, period. It never hurts to ask the finance manager for a better rate. How you want to do this is you want to tell them your story, because sometimes people do care, and explain to them what happened to you and your family or your job loss or whatever it is to cause this. And you could really see if he's compassionate and you want to move ahead. This is a really key element here. We're going to move into the vehicle. You want a $50,000 truck. It's 29%. That's crazy. That means you're paying all interest, period, no principal. You don't want to do this. You want to get a cheap vehicle that's $15,000 to $20,000 car, and then you're paying less interest because it's less of a principal, okay? Then you can upgrade in a year and you have less negative equity rolling over to the next car. You do not want to buy that $50,000 vehicle because you'll have too much negative and you'll be stuck in the 29. The whole key is to get you to a lower scale. And remember, a key component is if you have a car a few years old, the rate goes down. People don't realize this. You don't want an older car, which you probably don't want anyway, but if the truck was a 16 and you could buy a 19 car, you could finance the car for a longer term, probably 84 months, which costs you a bit more interest, but it doesn't matter because you're not keeping the whole loan. Remember, buying that car that's a couple years older allows you to automatically be lower on the scale. It's just how it works, okay? Because they like the newer cars. For repo reasons, they get more money from the auction. Typically, you could trade in about 8 to 12 months. At the same time, you're building your credit and you're saving thousands of dollars. So I suggest you suck it up, you drive that small car, even though that's not what you want, and you do the right thing. So when you actually get that truck you want, or SUV or van, you are actually paying towards the principal and you're not stuck in the trap. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and like us on Facebook. I'm Carvelli, Master of Finance. God bless, much love. Hope to see you soon.